Something's going on here. You know, I've been talking to the neighbors and they say there's a lot of noise coming out of this room. You have anything to say for yourself?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think something's going on here and I want to know what it is.
Who are you?
What the hell is this stuff? I'm the landlord.
What are you doing in my room?
I want more money. Oh, that was a little tremor we had. That was a little earthquake. You know, I'm not gonna fix your drapes until we get more money from you. So I just want you to know that. I expect more money. And I got that feeling of kind of like.
And then on top of some, what did I do? Grilled fingerling potatoes, which were blanched first, of course, shocked, cooled down. The beans were done.
I rent my closet to you. I rent my closet to you so you can sleep here. $300 cash a week. I really don't want to know about your personal.
Give him money and don't ask what it's for.
Art in any shape or manifestation is very important in our society, to have creativeness and be that music or any kind of medium is it's almost like moving water. Like it's meant to be. And I think that our society probably has lost a little faith in our artistic movement, in a revolution.
That's pretty funny.
Can you just go to your closet, man? Have a nice rest. One beer ought to put you out. Just close the door behind you, please.
Oh, come on, man.
Beauty is hard to come by when you just have that tunnel vision. Everything is a grind in the life of a normal human being. You get up and you go to work and you come home every day. You know, I personally get up, go to work, go to school, come home, do that every day. I don't know. I think that's a fallacy to see like that and to not be able to take time and actually listen to everything around you in your surroundings, in your environment.
Everyone in our show is writing their own screenplay.
This movie is nothing more than fiction.
And this is the neighbor over there. This is the one over there that I speak with regularly. And of course, he's dead. I did miss you, Elly, when you were gone. I missed you. So I wanted you to know that I missed you. I'm gonna miss you if you ever leave again. I'm not sure you will or will leave again, but I was hoping to maybe just kill you and bury you.
Somewhere from the vicinity of Marines.
Very nice.
You know Marines, but do you know Marines?
I am marinated in Marine.
So that plan kind of went by the wayside there. And look at it, it moves. Elly. Uh-oh.
Tonight we marinate Marine.
Yes. I like this idea. Share with him your idea. That works
Forget
great.
it. Fuck it. I'll be back for some money a little later.
The people
County,
there's a beautiful,
California.
so interesting people. Like it reminds me of people back in the what do you call it?
Problem is holding up. Holding up to what you want the most and very tight to the point that you can achieve and be who you want to be. So
I'm working on Elly's curtains. That's the kind of landlord I am. I take care of business. Elly's been here for 3 weeks and he's gonna be here another couple days, so it's time to put his curtains up.
He's charging me $300 for these curtains.
My neighbor.
Well, this is your tenant, Elly Belly.
What's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I just gave you $2,000 cash last night, and all I get in the kitchen is a note to put the garbage out.
That's right. What's up, dude?
How am I supposed to live like this?
I guess you can't.
Does that mean you're kicking me out again?
Again?
turning what's good into bad in order to be where I want to be. I do help children.
How I describe it is that happiness, base happiness is different than joy. What happens is one culture from another, either Western native to Western, we misconstrue each other's happiness for true joy. We think, oh, if we were like them, we would have joy. And if I was like them, I would have joy.
Yeah.
But that ain't it. It's just we're seeing each other's happiness, but just our happinesses are defined on the same shallow shit and just different cultural expressions.
Yeah. Like, oh good, I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy too. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, if only I could be butt naked in a river, then I would know joy. But we mistake. Then I would really be happy. But see, when we think that in our head, we're actually interpreting this as joy. Then I will really have a joyful existence that is a permanence. There's a permanence to it. There's a permanence to joy. Happiness is fleeting. And we misconstrue the happiness for a permanent joy. And the same goes vice versa. The kids.
So you gotta have $5,000 by the next week to take care of July and the water bill. That's what it takes. You know, $5,000 a month. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Because you're the landlord.
Landlord, you gotta cash up the cough up the cash. You cough up the cash. That's what you gotta do.
So can I just give you my back pocket full of nothing?
Never. You got to cough up the cash.
What if I give you my front pocket full of something?
No. You got to cough up the cash.
As a solution for a currency, what's a new currency? Like what?
Why not be there no currency?
And I did some shitty seamstering on this.
What if I gave you a side pocket full of nothing?
I've got no reservations in the field of nothing.
What if I just locked the door and just pretend you didn't exist?
You still got to cough up the cash.
Elly,
What do you want?
don't be pulling any more bullshit up there. All right? I got little people watching you. So when I leave, the camera's still rolling, baby. All right? The camera's still rolling.
That's gonna cost me extra, isn't it?
Anything you do costs you extra. It all costs cash. Don't you understand? Why don't you have any? I think less of you because you don't have any.
But I be a simple human being. I just eat my regulars. Just even not even 3 squares a day, just 2.
I can see you're a humble individual, but you still got to have cash.
Do you really need my cash?
I don't need your cash, but
You playing with your man toy? Elly, you leave the lights on one more time, that's another $300, all right?
I just gave you 500 yesterday.
300 more if the lights are left on again. Look at this. It's very simple. Off. On. Yeah, off. On. Off. On. Off. They need to be off. All right, I got a little project for you.
You're crazy. Everyone else needs your cash.
Then why for do thou ask for my cash?
Because I've run out of hash.
A hash fund for the landlord. Ain't that a bit?
That's right. And until you got your own property,
That would be plural for property.
then you can't grow your own nothing. Can't have no tomatoes. You can't have no okra. You can't have no yellow squash.
How about me as just a little bit of cucumber?
You could try, but that would be your own self yanking on your own crank in the middle of the night, horny for some bitch you ain't got. Alright, see y'all later.
What's up, man? What happened?
This friend of mine got so mad at me for no reason. First reason, which is no reason. He lost his own money. I tried to advise him what to do. He seems to ignore me, even ignore himself. So there was nothing I could do to help the guy. He lost his mind.
Great, Robin.
The only way I can get over the anxiety that they caused me is by talking them down to give me money, so that way I feel better. This is a strategy that I've been using in the last 5 years, and it seems to be working out really well for me. I don't know why, but every time they make me mad, they must give me money in order to make me feel better.
I rent my balcony to this guy for $300 a week.
From up here on the deck.
So you gotta pay me $200 cash each week
So you have to
to
pay
sleep
me.
on my balcony there.
You have to pay me back this money because I'm considering this $200 that I'm paying to sleep on the deck like investment.
Why do you want to sleep on my deck when you could get an apartment?
Because it's an investment. I'm getting payback.
How do you feel when you sleep on my balcony?
I'm floating up in the air, which I am up in the air in the deck.
What were you talking about, your son?
My son is everything. I've been waiting for my son, and the balcony is the spot where I know where I'm gonna get in touch with my son.
Dialogues with the serial killer who lives on my balcony. Session 1. Robin. Excuse me, Robin. How did you get involved in comedy?
In comedy, life is a comedy. And late in bed with my wife, I just start making jokes, trying to make her laugh, so we can laugh.
The world has never seen Robin Williams as himself, ladies and gentlemen. Not trying to impress anyone, not trying to make jokes. And we're the privileged first to interview Robin here in our studio.
Keep in mind, I'm the new Robert.
Now your name is Robert. See, he's gone through several mental breakdowns. He was an abandoned father. He became a serial killer. He's also now very confused as to who he is, and that's great because he's going into the world of screenwriting. And everyone who you'll see on our show tonight is creating their own screenplay.
I know you're in here. Damn it. Ugh. Who's living in here? Elly's got somebody living in here, and I'm tired of it. All right, we're gonna put a stop to this. I'm gonna take this little thing. We're gonna just see if anyone comes in later. We'll come see if anybody comes in later. All right, guys, see you. Don't tell Elly I was here.
I have paid the rent for 2 days until my son gets here. Did you hear me? Until my son gets here.
You gonna sleep out on my balcony all day long?
I have to sleep until my son gets here. Did you hear me?
Why don't you sleep at night? It's like I wasn't expecting you to be sleeping all day long on my balcony.
I have a sleeping disorder. I sleep when it's necessary. You have to understand that and leave me alone. I have paid the rent. Why you're attacking me?
My landlord don't love me no
Let me wash my
more.
hands.
Okay.
I got chocolate on
My landlord don't love me no more.
Holy smokes.
I've done
Wow, check it out.
handed out the cash. My landlord don't love me no more. I done given out all my cash, and all he says is I got the biggest footprint of environmental damage he's ever seen. Elly and the landlord.
Everything works for a reason. You know? You gotta have one without the other. You gotta have that weird dichotomy to a certain extent. For the yin and yang, you know? Polar opposites, but yet they achieve something together. You have to know what that is. When you can figure that out with each situation, you've achieved that, I am the one, you know?
Woohoo! Moving into a sorority house.
What's the hold on. 2324? Is that it? Yeah, we walked around. So it's looking good. It's looking good, man. Looking great. I'm moving into a new house with 3 girls. One's a Jewish blonde chick. Looks pretty cute. There's a little Asian girl. Sure, she's got a little, very nice. And then there was a brunette that I saw across the way. I didn't really get a good look at her, but she looked pretty damn good, dude. That's what I was like, whoa, I see it. I was like, what the fuck? She's sitting over there on the sofa. I obviously can't go and sit next to her because I'm like, but they called me and they just texted me and said that they wanted me, that I was the chosen one. Things are looking good. You know, the world is abundant. Now, if you had told me 2 months ago that I'd be living in like a sorority house in Berkeley, I would have said, nah, you're full of shit, dude. Right? Here it is, about to happen in a couple of days. Isn't that great? Yeah. So it was raining for days and days, and now today it's hot and sunny, man. Everything is just, bam, green. Real green. I like it. Need something, we need this, and we need that. You gotta stop thinking in terms of that. You gotta start thinking in terms of what you want, not what you need. Let's see. Think of what you want, not what you need. You don't need it. You want, what you want is what you get. You translate that thought into an object. You have to envision it, though.
So you're saying in a way that everyday life is jaded by the fact that people repeat themselves in these sort of monotonous, the standard by which everyone has to operate to continually acquire more currency.
Exactly. It's a rat race to the top. That's what our society is. Where you're unable to enjoy the simplest things in life, breathing and being outside and enjoying nature. We're all just built up to buy the house, to buy the car, buy gas for the car, buy food for the house, and live the life of a married man and a wife and kids and dog and minivans. I guess that's the way we live here in Marin County. We all should be able to receive, and we all should be able to give what we are capable of giving. And life is enough, I would think. To be alive is giving enough.
I'd like to have it